What's a free service that most people don't know about? edX offers free courses that you can take, but if you want a certificate of completion you have to pay $80. Granted, it's still cheaper than a college course anywhere. Salesforce has free job training on their website to become qualified for a good paying job. The US government website has free career services. Video game borrowing from the public library. When I was a kid, my library had an SNES for borrowing. You could sign out for a week. I would borrow, then return. My brother would sign out 5 minutes later. Rinse and repeat. I moved into a town of less than 10,000 people and emailed their Chamber of Commerce to ask if there's anything I should check out as a new person. They got my address and sent the welcome wagon. Her name was Barb and she gave us some local information, explained about town run events and how the garbage schedule works here. Then she told us about different businesses in town and gave us welcome gifts from a bunch of them. Things like a coupon for a free large pizza and free oil changes and such. If you move to a new place, get in touch with the locals. In the US, the Cooperative Extension Service. Free answers to questions about gardening, farming, and other home-related topics. I believe every county has an office. Many offer course and workshops. Speaking of farming, USDA helps you start a farm. They walk you through everything and AMP will teach you the ropes. They also stop by every few months for the first few years to make sure you stay on track. In Florida, if you dial FHP, the Florida Highway Patrol will come and jump your car, fix your flat tire, tow you, bring you gas, etc. for free. You don't need Tripe A. If you like to read, you can find just about any book here. Library Genesis website. You probably just saved me around $300. College freshman here, I appreciate the save kind internet stranger. Pluto TV. It's basically live TV with a guide and a traditional cable TV layout, but the programming isn't actually live and contains episodes clips from earlier. For the price of $0.00, it's not bad. UPS stores will accept your Comcast remote, router and DVR box when you cancel service. They return it to Comcast with no charge to you. They will also provide a tracking number so you know it was returned. I've used it twice. So convenient. They also do Amazon returns and all you have to do is walk in, hand them the item and the label, and they scan it and you get your refund pretty much immediately. Then they box and ship it for you. Super convenient. Real VNC. Remotely control your computer from your phone. Saved my butt many times when I forgot a really important file at home and used my phone to email it to myself. Chrome Remote Desktop as well. I used to use TeamViewer, but they've gotten greedy recently. Edit. Lots of people below are also recommending AnyDesk since TeamViewer sucks now. MIT OpenCourseWare. Literally all the materials for a bunch of MIT courses all for free. edx.org has classes from MIT, Harvard, Caltech, Brown, Notre Dame, Penn, George Washington, and so many others. You can audit most everything for free but need to pay if you want credits or a verifiable certificate of completion. I took the Harvard CS50 course, it was awesome. MIT also has this cool app inventor at appinventor.edu. If the dreaded check engine light in your car turns on, you can bring it at any AutoZone store for a free diagnostic check. I drive an old car and have saved a lot of money this way. Similarly, where I live, Discount Tire will fill your tires with air for free. Libby. It's a digital library, so you just need a library card and then you can access thousands of ebooks and audiobooks for free. They can be downloaded for offline use too. DaVinci Resolve is a free editing software that is just as good as the ones you pay for, if not better. I'm looking at you, Sony Vegas. No idea if anyone has mentioned, but Photopia is basically a free online Photoshop. If you live in California and are having some car trouble on the freeway, call 511 and say Motorist Aid. It is a free state-funded service to help motorists with the ability to change flat tires, jump starting cars, refilling radiators and taping leaky hoses, providing up to a gallon of fuel, and towing disabled vehicles to designated safe locations off the freeway. I had a flat on the 405 and was unaware of the service until a 511 tow truck came and changed my tire and went on his way. If you need to ship a package, you can go to the USPS website and get up to 750 shipping labels at a time, free of charge. You can also get a lot of different sized boxes delivered directly to your house free of charge. Picked up 20 boxes from them last week. Project Gutenberg, ebooks galore. Game Icons Net, perfect if you are making a board game. Pixabay, and a jillion other public domain sites. Project Gutenberg has saved my life on essays more times than I can count. You can control F it to find whatever passage you need. You don't need to cite page numbers, etc. I'm normally all about using physical books, but for essays I always use Project Gutenberg when I can. STD notification. If you find out you have an STD and want to notify a previous sexual partner anonymously that they should get checked, there's a phone messaging service you can arrange to have them notify them for you. What a terrible text that would be to receive. Early intervention. If you have a newborn infant toddler and you are concerned about their development, please call. It's totally free and the people are as nice as can be. Your child always deserves the best, and this is one way to ensure they get the developmental assistance they need, if needed. And even if the service isn't needed, it doesn't hurt just to make sure. The Library of Congress. Not free, your taxes pay for it, but free to use. The librarians there are world class and have gotten research materials from other countries for me. These librarians are next freaking level. The Imagination Library, set up by Dolly Parton, sends books, meals, and other resources to children 5 and under. You can either donate, receive, or help distribute these services as well. Get a real person to help with your math and science homework. The Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, one of the top-ranked engineering colleges in the US, has a hotline that will connect you with a live student tutor. It is a free service that they have been doing for over 20 years. Blender. It is a 3D art and animation software that has really nice rendering and sculpting tools. The only catch is that you need a computer with a half-decent graphics card to use the latest version, OpenGL 3.3 or higher. But even if you don't have a graphics card of that quality, you can still download previous versions of the app. This is going to sound bizarre to people who already know about it, but you can use an antenna to get free TV channels. I only post this because apparently there are people out there that actually do not know this, since they have had cable TV all their lives. Most opticals will clean or just do screws repairs on your glasses for free, but make sure to ask first. Kohl's is now taking Amazon returns. You don't need a box or a label. Start the return and say you are using Kohl's drop-off option. It will give you a QR code that you will show to the person taking the return, and they will scan it. Simple as that. I always love the opportunity to be able to mention archive.org, because it is such a wonderful and free resource. It has millions of free downloads for music, movies, books, software, etc. One very popular example is that it is home to a very large catalog of Grateful Dead recordings. It also has the Internet Arcade, where you can play a lot of classic games, along with the console living room, which is similar. They have access to tons of old PC games too, and you can even play the original Oregon Trail online. It also has the Wayback Machine, which has archived more than 380 billion web pages saved over time, so you can go back and see how websites were years ago. Some schools and universities have counseling graduate programs that need clients to practice with. You can get free counseling and the students get experience. Another option for counseling if you don't have a lot of money, insurance is looking for agencies that do sliding scale fees. It's counseling for a reduced price as long as you meet the income guidelines.